Hello everyone and welcome back to Soren Review. And today we're going to be doing a race review for Michigan for the NASCAR Cup Series. Now this race here at Michigan was interesting to say the least. It was very eventful, I guess you could say at points. Uh, it was very interesting. Let me explain why. This race had a pretty thrilling finish. However, most of the race, the due to the aero package and dirty air, it was pretty difficult to pass the leader. I'm not really gonna talk about dirty air and all that. I think we know that this 550 horsepower package is flawed, at least with the Gen 6 race cars. Uh, However, I do think that it did have a major effect on this race. The dominant cars today were Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, William Byron, and believe it or not, Austin Dillon. They were all very, very fast. So let me go over this race, and we'll go over their finishing results. We had in the first stage, the comp caution and Joey Gase hitting the wall due to a tire failure. He did hit the wall pretty hard, is okay. And then we had stage one. Stage one went completely green until the stage two. Now, throughout the race, it was kind of Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch at points, and one driver, Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon, right, needed to perform really well today. Did such though that he finished third in stage one and finished sixth in stage two. Was up there for the lead at various points. Actually, led 2 laps. So Austin Dillon pretty fast. Fell down to sixth at the end of stage two. This is where it gets interesting. Him and Brad Keselowski battling for that sixth place point. Dillon gets it. Dillon on the bottom on the apron. Keselowski above him. Dillon tries to come back up onto the racetrack. Keselowski is still there. And Austin Dillon gets churned into the outside of retaining wall. A huge hit for the number 3 car. Very reminiscent of Ryan Preece's crash at Kansas last year. Almost a near flip for Austin Dillon. A horrible, horrible incident, and basically ended Austin Dillon's day. This is his second DNF in a row, and his second DNF this season, so it's not been a good 2 races lately for Austin Dillon. However, he actually did gain 3 points on Tyler Reddick. I'll explain in a minute, but keep it short. Reddick did spin out with about 8 to go, finished 29th. Did No caution was called, however, so I do want to mention that. However, Austin Dillon, Brad Keselowski contact ends Austin Dillon's day. Definitely a racing incident. I may have posted on Twitter that it was more that I thought it was Keselowski's fault. Definitely in the moment. Uh, However, now looking, back at it, I do have to say that, Brad Keselowski and Austin Dillon, definitely a racing incident. So we restarted. Looked like it was going to be William Byron's race. He was leading with about 19 to go. And then we got a caution due to some light sprinkles and rain. Rain kind of just uh, went away rather quickly, but caution came out kind of so we don't get a repeat in New Hampshire, which I thought was the good call for by NASCAR. We restarted. We had a wreck, which it seems like every late race restart we get a wreck. Uh, Tyler Reddick made a very aggressive move, 4 wide entering turn 2. It kind of worked, but he got loose and got into Logano. Logano then was sideways, and Martin Truex had to check up. Truex, though, couldn't check up in time. Logano went spinning into Ryan Newman and Josh Berry, who was filling in for Corey LaJoy. Christopher Bell was also involved. That did basically end the day for Joey Logano. He finished 33rd. Ryan Newman uh, finished 24th. He was actually up there at one point. Josh Berry comes home at 26th. Christopher Bell actually comes home 13th after that. We restarted though, and with about 8 laps to go, we had a really thrilling finish. Ryan Blaney able to get out to the lead. Yes, Ryan Blaney able to pass Larson and Byron on a restart. Byron tried to get up to Blaney, almost did, exiting four on the last lap. Byron got a run, but it was just too late. Ryan Blaney, sixth career win. Unbelievable. Blaney, sixth career win. First season with multiple wins. Second win of the season for Blaney. Awesome job for that team. Also, funny enough, uh, all of his wins so far have uh he's been able to take the lead in the last 10 laps. So Blaney definitely, I guess you could call him the new closer, tends to really come out of nowhere and win these races. So Ryan Blaney, sixth win of the season. Rest of the top 10, Byron Larson, second, third, Kurt Busch, fourth. He was pretty fast as well. Denny Hamlin, fifth. Matt DiBenedetto comes home sixth. He was also very fast. Easily one of the faster cars. Kyle Busch, seventh. Elliott, eighth. Keselowski, ninth. And Truex running at the top 10. Briscoe, also want to point him out, was top 10 at one point, finishes 11th. Good run for that team. Overall, it was an interesting race. It was for sure gonna set up an interesting Daytona battle. I think the Reddick and Dillon are split up by 25 points. So this is definitely going to be interesting. Austin Dillon does not need to win to beat Tyler Reddick. However, Austin Dillon does need some good stage points or Reddick to wreck out kind of early and Dillon to do pretty well. Or if either one of them wins, it locks themselves in. And, this whole points battle, could be irrelevant, after someone that isn't currently locked into the playoffs wins. We've seen a lot of racing that has produced strange winners this season. Michael McDowell at Daytona, right? AJ Allmendinger. I mean, I don't think anyone expected either of those two drivers to win this season, no less both of them. So it's going to be interesting as we head to Daytona. New package as well. It's a bit slower. The runs aren't going to be as big. I think we're going to see something reminiscent about the 2016 package, which it has been okay. I don't think it's going to be as bad as many people think. We still have these big spoilers. The cars are a bit slower, so they're not going to be able to pull away as much as I think people are thinking. So we'll see. We'll see. I think it will be a entertaining race for sure. But that's going to do it for this video. Remember, you can use code Soren72 to get free shipping on all orders, $20 or more when you order from Circle B Diecast. That's code Soren72. Also, follow me on Twitter if you want at Review Soren. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and goodbye.